What's up, my brothers and sisters out there on the continent, man? Another blessed day, man, you know what I'm saying? To be alive, man. Give thanks to your creator, wherever you believe in, it's only one. And I pray, man, y'all go about y'all day serving others besides yourself. Y'all have a productive day. Y'all enjoy the day. And I pray y'all end the day like y'all started. It's all in for you, TV, man. And this thought and opinion and message is for the brothers and sisters on the continent. We got to serve our fellow brothers on the continent or wherever they may be. They might be experienced being in a slave type system that does nothing but cause death physically and mentally. That cause division physically and mentally. That cause disease mentally and physically. They bring about war and conflict between brother and father, sister and brother, tribe against tribe, fellow countryman against countryman. If you up under that type of oppression, the brothers who have freed themselves in those countries, I appeal to you, if you're about really liberating not just your country and your people, but you love the motherland, continent of Africa. You believe in the potential for the people who live on that continent to unite and rise and get back on the stage of leading humanity the right way. Those brothers who have engaged in revolutionary means to overthrow their chains, to overthrow their shackles, to overthrow their systems of oppression, death and disease and division. Don't take comfort in just being satisfied that y'all are free. Don't take comfort in being satisfied that y'all are free. In order for all of us and everyone on that continent to be truly free, and for that those revolutions to be successful and sustainable, those learned brothers and sisters got to educate not only their populace, they got to educate and bring up to the level of revolutionary education. They also got to educate those who are still dealing with those shackles, still dealing with those oppressive systems, or they former colonizers, and to set out leaders who want to keep them under those systems for their own benefit. When you look at Gamba, the military coup there, and I understood what the sister was saying when she was saying she was withholding judgment because she had a good sense that this wasn't a revolutionary coup. This wasn't a real transformation of a poisonous, traitorous system being removed and the people receiving a system that's going to be created by them. It's going to be led by those who want to see all their fellow countrymen benefit. So she had the good sense to say, hold them up. This don't give me that sense, this that type of revolution. And as the days and weeks go on, it seems like that's good sense. Because any type of government or military leaders that come in that's related to that family, as well as come in not dealing with the root problem, and that's the outside forces that helped this family stay in power for so long, but instead saying they're going to honor these deals, basically saying they're going to honor the system. They just now want to get in power to do what the Bongos did, family did, because they part of that family. They want to enjoy in their lifestyle. They want to do what their relatives did. They want to be able to go to Europe, buy homes, have luxury cars at the behest of their people suffering. And so the revolutionaries who have been able to get from up under the thump of their system and they former colonized got to participate in educating people to be able to force these ones to either be for the people and reject these oppressive systems, reject these racist white supremacists, and work in the benefit of all the people of their country, or put these ones out. Like I said, we got to get rid of the enemy within. They got to leave. They got to go. It was a lot of good old traditional African traditions and principles that a lot of Africans seem to forget. Or they just didn't feel it was beneficial in this present time. But like I tell people, truth is truth. If it was true then, it's true now. It don't change. And if something is based off of right, which is tied to truth, if it worked then, it can work now. So the African tradition was when they had a disease amongst them, they didn't keep that disease amongst them. That disease wasn't allowed to stay amongst the multitude, amongst the tribe. That disease got put out because they understood if it stayed in, it would spread. And if it spread, it's going to cause chaos, death, destruction. So why do we allow for a disease now when we didn't do it back then, our ancestors, to stay and be able to take root, to be able to manipulate and put themselves in position of power? And then once they're in power, they stay in power for 30, 40 years. Ruling brutally, ruling unjustly, jailing people unjustly, killing people unjustly, oppressing the majority of the population, starving them, diseasing them, keeping them weak. This is what the enemy within does when we allow them to stay around. We keep them in the midst. We don't understand it was a reason why our ancestors applied that tactic of complete isolation, complete ostracizing. You got to leave. You got to go. You diseased. We can't allow you to take down the multitude. We're not going to sacrifice the multitude for just you and your purpose, your selfishness. You got to go. And as long as we don't use and apply those methods, man, we're going to continue to be plagued with counter coups, where we have good leaders willing to do what's necessary to make sure justice prevails, to make sure a right structure in the play for everybody to work toward and build on, to make sure a system is created by us, for us, so everybody can benefit. But if we don't get rid of that enemy within, we just playing. And if we don't go forth in educating those who want to be free of these systems, who want to be free of these colonizers, who want to be free of this exploitation and manipulation, who want to get rid of these poisonous enemy within, these traitors, self-hating, don't love their people, don't love the continent. They love everything European, everything white. And so they don't have no problem with watching people die from starvation, babies, elderly. They don't have no problem with torturing people in their jails. Jails of persecution, torture, death. They don't have no problem, man, with allowing disease to run rapid. They hoping and praying to wipe out some of their enemies, or some of the potential people that can rebel against them. They have no problem. These are the minds of a hateful, self-hateful person and individuals. And so, in order for the revolution to be successful, in order for, the people on the continent to gain true liberation and freedom, you got to ostracize these enemies within. They got to be ostracized. They can't stay amongst us. And most of these ones, if you look at the past, they know what they have done. So a lot of them flee. Where they go? They either flee to Europe or they flee to another ally. They flee to their Arab ally who take them in after they didn't ravish and engage in all type of abuses and injustice and allow for the white colonizers to rape and rob the country. They go take refuge in Europe or the Arab world. So my brothers and sisters, man, my message today, man, we got to educate the people outside those borders of the country that overthrew the shackles of the imperialist colonizers. We got to be able to convince our brothers and sisters that the West, not just France, but the West, the United States, Britain, Germany, all those ones do not mean our people any good. They haven't been dealing fairly with us, and they won't. Because they don't see us. They still see us less than human beings. They don't respect us. They don't value us, man. Stop trying to promote democracy at all costs. Stop accepting that foolishness. Have the confidence that you can create your own system, independent of this form of colonizing, independent of what they told you. This is how you should run a government. This is how you should run a society. This is how you should run, a civilization. But then y'all are the mothers, the continent and Black Africa, the mothers of civilization. We the one gave everybody else the blueprint on how to build a civilization and run a civilization. But here today, we sit here and have no confidence that we can completely separate and create our own systems. And create systems that will be fair for everyone. Everyone will be able to benefit. Everyone will have an opportunity to thrive. No more starvations. No more diseases. No more people not being able to be educated. No more warring against each other because our enemies say so. So that way we got to fight. We got to kill each other. Let's have the confidence we can truly do for ourselves by completely being free. Completely being free. And those brothers and sisters and military leaders over there who took the step to overthrow their system, rid themselves of their former colonies, purge their countries of these ones, purge their country of these self-hateful enemies that will want to bring these colonizers back and want to engage in a coup to reverse the revolution. Also, I'm talking to the brothers, the military brothers. Take the bold step, man. Take the bold step. And UCA. Not USA. Not USA, but UCA. Unite the countries of Africa and move in one unison, one block, one defense, one education, one purpose. Please, my brothers, take that bold step. Don't wait. Take it. You more stronger, unified. You more stronger on a one command, one military. You more stronger to be able to deal with all the issues and obstacles those countries gonna face if you all working together right now. UCA, United Countries of Africa. Unite those countries that's been liberated. Unite right now. Do not join no AU. Y'all start this revolution on the continent. So y'all start and kick this off. This truth, take the action. Don't just talk, take the action right now. UCA right now and move as one body. Y'all will get more done and the people will benefit, not just in those countries, but outside those other countries that need that outside aid that should come from their brothers who have used the blueprint to free themselves. That's my thought to my brothers and sisters over there, man. Continue the revolution. Continue the unity. Continue this force to build our nation, to see the success of Africa, and to see that that success is benefited by all Africans, Black Africans. Peace.